Alright, hello YouTube, Mr. from the Raw here, and welcome to episode 9 of ATS. And yeah, so it's been about 6 months since I ever done an episode. And first episode is a pure belt hauling 4,409 pounds of FedEx ground to San Diego and a bunch of mine. And we're supposed to be there by Thursday. 043 was about 12 at midnight, and Thursday 7:23 a.m. and yeah, so anyways, just get out there and just get on rolling, and get my parking brake on there for a minute. Oh god. Yeah, it's been about, like I said, it's about 6 months since I ever recorded and played this game, so I'm gonna feel a bit rusty, to be quite honest. I have to get back to getting used to and driving this game. Been playing a lot of GTA recently, and yeah, I realize it's a simulator game, not Grand Theft Auto, so and plus the acceleration and the braking is gonna be different, because you know how acceleration and braking is in GTA. You just stop and go without issues, but this game is different, so yeah. You guys probably never see the mirror, so put my truck back a bit. There we go. Or my seat back, I should say. So right now we're going to San Diego, California. So right now we are in Yama. So we're in Yama, Nevada, looks like, and we're gonna be heading towards San Diego, California, which is southern, and alright. Do it real quickly for now. Yes, my mirrors. Well, I forgot to do that, but see that part right there. You can just see that, and for the bottom, just gonna, there you go. Alright, so make sure that my high beams are off and just keep low beams on. Some reason my driving does suck in this episode is because, like I said, it's been about 6 months since I ever played and recorded, so yeah. So it seems like that most of you are really enjoying my GTA LCPDFR series, but you know, maybe you guys can enjoy some other series that I am doing. We're going a little bit too fast on this highway over here. So yeah, if you are enjoying my GTA series, you might enjoy my other series as well. So yeah. So, if you're wondering what happened to LCPDFR, I still have LCPDFR, but right now, I'm just taking a break from it today. I've been playing GTA like all week this week. I've been recording GTA pretty much all week. I've been recording LCPDFR pretty much all week, so pretty much LCPDFR and GTA, are not really recorded today due to reasons. I'm just taking a break from them, and yeah. And the reason I'm taking a break from GTA IV LCPDFR is because I just don't wanna, be boring. I just don't wanna, board everyone with just me recording one game and that'll be it. So that's why I decided to record American Truck Sim. Oh yeah, and also forgot to mention that I made a trucking company called FANA Trucking, which stands for Federal AJ and Adrian Trucking, or Federal AJ Indian Trucking. Doesn't really matter how you say it, but only thing that matters is the F. The AAs don't matter, so for example, you can say Federal Adrian AJ Trucking, or Federal Adrian AJ Trucking. So it depends how well you want to say it. So yeah, I mean the two A's don't really matter, but the F does. So if you say AJ Federal and Adrian Trucking, it's not gonna make sense because it's not a FA, it's FANA, which again it stands for Federal AJ Adrian Trucking, or Federal Adrian AJ Trucking. So yeah. So that's gonna be a 35 on this little twisty road over here. I'm gonna try and make sure that I'm gonna be trying to stay between the two lanes over here. And alrighty. We're gonna be 55 on this highway, looks like. And yeah, so anyways, in the future I am planning on doing some more jobs, so I can level up to get myself a bigger truck. I did level myself up just a little bit, just get myself like a Peterbilt day duty cab vehicle, but however I want to get up to level 20 or so, so I can just get myself like an actual big Peterbilt. Like that one right there looks like, can't tell from here, so Peterbilt Kenworth, personally Peterbilt, but you know, made me save up to get something like this, pretty much. So yeah, so pretty much if you go up to level 1, I believe, I forgot what level you are, but if you're like on a beginner's level, you pretty much get like a small day cab Kenworth or Peterbilt. But however, if you if you reach up to level 20, you get like a weight station. So looks like you're coming up here, so I'm gonna wait till I can already turn that off. And of course I kinda passed it right there. Am I not on the scale? Okay then. That was a little odd. Wasn't sure what that about. Okay, by the way, that on that waist skin notification sound is a bit annoying, so if there's a way you to turn off that that annoying notification sound, just let me know in the comments below, and I'd be glad to turn it off, because like it's annoying all the time. Like every time when I watch, I believe that's like the new update they added to the game, like that stupid weight scale notification. It's because it's like every time you get to like near a weight scale, it always makes a stupid beeping noise, which is really annoying. So you know, again, if there's any way to get rid of it, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll be glad to try my best to turn it off, so you don't have to worry about hearing that annoying beeping noise that sounds like a smoke detector going off. So yeah. Also guys, I do apologize if I do some failing in this game, because it's been about 6 months since I've played and recorded, so yeah. And also I'm using a keyboard. I would have used my Xbox controller previous game, but the only thing is the controller support for this game is just terrible. Like, you either have to use the left joystick either to accelerate or decelerate and steer with that at the same time, and but for now I'm using a keyboard since it's more easier for me to use. And yeah, so again, like I said, the reason why I'm not using my Xbox One controller is because, like I said, the controller support is just terrible. Like, you either have to like use the default setting, which means like you have to use the left joystick in order to accelerate and turn and reverse with that all at the same time, and it's pretty annoying. Or it's just, you know, just chaos. You need a controller for it. So however, the keyboard is easy, but it does take some time to get used to it. But however, if you want to make it more realistic, then I probably suggest you buy yourself like a wheel. I mean, the Logitech G29, because the Logitech G27 is still outdated. But if you still want to get the Logitech G27, you can still get one yourself. But however, most people still recommend getting the G29 since it's like the newer version of Logitech wheel. And yeah, but however, once you do get the G29, it's pretty recommend of you using the G27 shifter box with it. But however, if you don't want to waste your money on getting the G27 shifter box and G29 wheel, you can just get yourself a G27 gaming wheel setup. So here let's have a look at outside our truck. It looks to be okay. Turn the doors off. Turn on the parking brakes. Get the engine. Turn on the running lights. There we go. And let's go ahead and decouple the trailer from the truck. Here we go. It's excellent. So we got reward 128 models. Proficiency bonus level 4. Money will be $3,500 plus 126,000, which is our bonus right there. Experience 286 plus 15. Total $3,626 and 221 XP. So this is pretty much all XP that we have. And also I've been playing this game off screen, but at the same time a little bit of failure with my driving, because like I said, it's about 6 months since I've really played this game. And so anyways, let's go ahead and do I'm gonna go in order. So I'm gonna do these first, and then long distance, and so on. So apply, and so here it is, FANA, which stands for Federal, AJ, and Alien Trucking, or Federal, Federal, Adrian, AJ Trucking, or Federal, Adrian, AJ Trucking. So like I said, it doesn't matter how you say it, but the only thing that matters is the F. The A and A's don't really matter. You can say Adrian and AJ, or AJ and Adrian, or Adrian and AJ. It doesn't really matter how you say the 2 A's, but the F is different. So again, it would be Federal, Adrian, or Federal, Adrian, AJ. So doesn't really matter. Your money, 136,943 garage count 1, truck count 1, driver count 3, profit 7 days, $8,044. Just gonna check the paperwork, got nothing here. Email, nothing. Garage manager. So pretty much here we are. We have about revenue minus $6,848. Truck maintenance $1,116. Drivers pay $0. Feed the drivers $0. Profit $8,044 and average daily profile $2,011. So that is pretty much we have. So we got city, size small, trucker side 1 out of 3, driver side 3 out of 3, and yeah, so let me go ahead and show you what I mean about buying yourself a truck. So now let's go and go to Peterbilt, because Peterbilt are the ones I would normally get. So let's go ahead and view selected dealership. Yeah, so just to really quickly, so anyways, here is the truck. These are the first 2 trucks that are available to a Persian game. These are like the I believe like the level 1 trucks, I believe. I believe you can get these trucks when you're about around level 1 or so. Like these are 2 the most lowest trucks that you can get. But once you get to level 13, you get like a medium size stand-up sleeper. So you get the duty cabin, which is more like a day cab right here. Day cab. So these 2 are day cabs because they're a bit smaller and they're not used for like daytime jobs pretty much. So, and also you have this stand-up sleeper, which can get up to level 13. And also you have this the roof sleeper, which also can be medium-sized truck, level 13. With the stand-up sleeper, medium-sized truck as well, level 13. Low roof sleeper, level 13. Medium-sized look as well. Actually, it's a bit small. It's almost the same size as the day cab, but the only difference is the back part is a little bit more wider because of the bed. So let's look at the day cab. You can see it's just a bit smaller because nothing's much in the back, but once you get over here, pretty much the same size, but the only difference is this is a bit larger and longer because of the bed and mattress. And so let's go to the next one. High-rise sleeper, kind of medium and large. It's medium from Disney, but here's large. I'm going to guess it says a large truck, level 20. Ultra cab sleeper, pretty much a large truck. Long nose. This is my favorite Peterbilt model design. In my opinion, the 389 looks great in my opinion. High-rise sleeper, large looking truck, but not right from the nose. This is one of the most this here is pretty much one of my favorite Peterbilts in my opinion. So I'm going to try and get up to level 20 and save it to $1,071 and $780. So pretty much for the Peterbilt 389 Ultra Cab Sleeper, is available from level 20, and I'm going to try to save up to $1,071,780 just to get this truck, cause I pretty much like it in my opinion. So we got about stock offers. Finally, this is a bit large. This is also my favorite truck, so it's here about $1,085.40. Also number 20. So between this truck right here and this truck right here, so from the Peterbilt 389 Ultra Cab Sweeper, the 185,000 price looking truck, from here to here, all my favorite trucks from. So this truck and this truck were two of my favorites, so I'm going to try and save up to buy this and this. So yeah, and also if you guys want to see what my current Peterbilt looks like, I'm going to show you right now. So before I end the episode, I'm going to show my current Peterbilt looks like. So get out of that. So if we just press O on the keyboard, you can see it turns on pretty much the light bars on the roof. So I did this from the outside. I did the reds, and the insides I did the amber. So on the left and right outsides are the reds, and on the left and right insides are the ambers, and the middle are the ambers as well. So it's red, amber, amber. So it's red, amber, amber, amber. So it's the two reds and so it's gonna be, so oh sorry, my mic right there, something like that. So it's gonna be red, red, and the two ambers in the middle, and then so what's gonna do is gonna go from red. So it's gonna go from the reds. So it's gonna go from the outside reds through the inside ambers in the middle. So see how it's going from the outside ambers. Same thing in the front. Reason why I did that is because from where I am from, most trucks with a light bar like this will have the two reds in the rear, and sometimes in the front. They're pretty much like on the outside edges, and the rest in the middle will be the amber. So again, from the outside, from the outside edge of the light bar will be the red flashers, and the middle part of the light bar will be the ambers. Because reason why it's like that, because like I said, because most trucks from where I am from have that kind of setup. And yeah, so anyways, if you guys enjoyed this episode, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all with another episode. See you next time. Bye.